Eye-hand coordination is a fundamental skill in tennis, deeply intertwined with a player's ability to execute precise shots, respond effectively to fast-paced rallies, and maintain consistent performance under pressure. This skill is particularly valuable because it can be developed through solo drills, making it accessible for players of all levels. Exercises that enhance eye-hand coordination benefit players by refining their timing, improving accuracy, and building physical and mental resilience, all essential components for success in tennis. One of the simplest yet most effective eye-hand coordination drills is bouncing a tennis ball on the strings of a racket. While seemingly basic, this exercise engages several key muscles in the forearm, wrist, and fingers, such as the flexor carpi radialis and extensor carpi ulnaris, which are essential for racket control. As players maintain a steady rhythm and adjust for the ball's movement, they develop fine motor skills and grip strength. These physical improvements directly translate to better racket stability during ground strokes and volleys, ensuring more consistent ball contact. Reaction speed and timing are critical aspects of tennis, especially when returning serves or reacting to an opponent's fast shot. Solo drills, such as hitting a ball against a wall and quickly repositioning to catch it after its rebound, mimic the demands of match play. These drills train the visual and neuromuscular systems to work in harmony. The eyes track the ball's trajectory, while the brain processes its speed and spin, sending signals to the muscles to execute a rapid response. Core muscles, including the transverse abdominis and obliques, play a significant role here by stabilizing the body, allowing for efficient and balanced movement. The legs, powered by the quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles, facilitate quick adjustments in positioning, ensuring players can adapt to the ball's unpredictable path. The ability to anticipate ball movement is another critical benefit of enhanced eye-hand coordination. Players who excel in this area are often able to position themselves optimally well before their opponent strikes the ball. Solo drills, such as tossing a ball against a wall and predicting its bounce, enhance this predictive ability. These exercises engage not only the visual system, but also the body's proprioceptive mechanisms, which provide an internal sense of spatial awareness. This synergy between the visual and motor systems enables players to make split-second decisions that optimize court coverage and shot selection. Creativity on the court is a hallmark of advanced tennis players, and eye-hand coordination plays a vital role in executing complex shots. Drills that challenge players to control the ball with finesse, such as alternating between hitting volleys and drop shots against a wall, promote adaptability and touch. The intricate control required for these shots engages the smaller muscles in the hand and wrist, such as the thenar muscles, while also activating the deltoids and trapezius for precise arm movement. By mastering these delicate motor skills, players gain the confidence to incorporate deceptive shots like slices, lobs, and drop volleys into their arsenal, adding a layer of tactical depth to their game. Arm workouts are integral to the development of a tennis player's game, providing the strength, stability, and endurance needed for powerful serves, controlled ground strokes, and effective volleys. Exercises such as dumbbell arm curls, push-ups, and arm swings with a weighted object, like a heavy water bottle, can be performed alone and are highly effective for building the muscular foundation essential for tennis. These workouts not only improve overall strength, but also enhance the specific muscle groups and movement patterns required for optimal performance on the court. Dumbbell arm curls are a foundational exercise for strengthening the biceps brachii, which plays a key role in flexing the elbow and controlling the racket during strokes. By repeatedly lifting a controlled weight, the biceps become stronger and more resilient, allowing players to sustain performance during extended rallies. This exercise also engages the brachialis and brachioradialis, muscles critical for stabilizing the arm during dynamic movements like topspin ground strokes. Strengthened biceps contribute to greater racket head speed, enabling more powerful forehands and backhands, while also providing the endurance necessary to maintain high-quality play throughout a match. Push-ups are another essential workout that targets multiple muscle groups critical for tennis. This compound movement primarily engages the pectoralis major, the deltoids, and the triceps brachii. The pectoral muscles and deltoids provide the strength for explosive forward motion during serves and overheads, while the triceps are vital for extending the elbow and driving power into shots. Additionally, push-ups recruit core stabilizers like the rectus abdominis and obliques, which help maintain balance and alignment during play. This holistic engagement of upper body and core muscles ensures that players have the power and stability needed for a fluid and efficient stroke technique. Push-ups also improve shoulder stability by strengthening the rotator cuff, reducing the risk of shoulder injuries, a common issue among tennis players. Arm swings with a weighted water bottle are an excellent exercise for developing dynamic arm strength and improving coordination. This workout mimics the swinging motion of tennis strokes, allowing players to build strength and endurance in the muscles used during gameplay. The deltoids, trapezius, and latissimus dorsi are heavily involved in this motion as they generate the force required for swing acceleration. Additionally, the exercise strengthens the wrist flexors and extensors, which are essential for maintaining grip strength and racket control during rapid exchanges. By practicing controlled swings with added resistance, players train their arms to generate more power and maintain consistency in shot execution under varying match conditions. These arm exercises provide numerous performance benefits on the court. Strong arms allow players to generate greater racket head speed, a key factor in hitting powerful and precise shots. This increased speed not only enhances the velocity of serves and ground strokes, but also improves spin control. The ability to impart topspin or slice depends on the fine motor control of the wrist and forearm muscles, which are strengthened through exercises like dumbbell curls and weighted swings. Improved spin control gives players an edge in manipulating the ball's trajectory, making their shots more difficult to return. Endurance is another critical advantage gained from arm-specific training. Tennis matches often last several hours, requiring players to execute repetitive strokes without losing form or effectiveness. Exercises like push-ups and weighted swings build muscular stamina, ensuring that players can sustain their performance throughout long rallies and tie-breaking sets. This endurance also minimizes the risk of fatigue-related errors, allowing players to maintain their competitive edge even in physically demanding situations. Full-body stretching and mobility exercises are cornerstones of any tennis player's training regimen. They are especially valuable because they can be performed alone and provide comprehensive benefits that enhance performance, prevent injuries, and improve recovery. Professional tennis players incorporate these exercises not only to maintain peak physical condition, but also to optimize their movement efficiency on the court. By focusing on flexibility, joint mobility, and muscle activation, full-body stretching serves as both a preparation for intense matches and a means to extend a player's longevity in the sport. Dynamic stretching, often performed as part of a warm-up routine, is designed to prepare the body for the explosive movements required in tennis. Movements like leg swings, arm circles, and torso twists activate key muscle groups, gradually increasing blood flow and raising muscle temperature. This reduces stiffness and primes the body for action. For example, leg swings help loosen the hip flexors, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles, all of which are essential for quick lateral movements and rapid changes in direction. Similarly, arm circles engage the deltoids, trapezius, and rotator cuff muscles, ensuring the shoulders are ready for the repetitive demands of serving and ground strokes. Mobility exercises complement dynamic stretching by enhancing joint range of motion, which is crucial for tennis players who require fluid movement across the court. Exercises such as hip rotations, deep lunges with a twist, and cat-cow stretches target specific areas of the body that are frequently engaged during play. Hip rotations improve the flexibility and stability of the hip joint, which plays a central role in generating power during strokes. Deep lunges stretch the hip flexors and activate the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, while the added twist engages the obliques and spine, promoting rotational flexibility. These movements not only improve mobility, but also ensure that the kinetic chain functions seamlessly, allowing players to transfer power efficiently from their legs through their core and into their arms. Static stretching, typically performed after matches or workouts, aids in muscle recovery and reduces the risk of post-exercise soreness. Holding stretches for extended periods helps elongate the muscles, restoring them to their resting length and preventing tightness. For instance, a seated forward fold stretch targets the hamstrings, calves, and lower back, areas that often become tight after hours of running and striking the ball. Stretching the hamstrings not only prevents strain, but also improves stride length, allowing players to cover the court more efficiently. Similarly, stretches like the crossbody shoulder stretch relieve tension in the deltoids and upper back, areas prone to overuse during serving and overhead shots. One of the primary benefits of full-body stretching and mobility exercises is injury prevention. Tennis places repetitive stress on specific muscle groups and joints, particularly the shoulders, knees, and lower back. By improving flexibility and mobility, these exercises help distribute stress more evenly across the body, reducing the likelihood of overuse injuries. For example, shoulder injuries, such as rotator cuff strains, are common among tennis players due to the high demands of serving. Regularly performing stretches like the doorway stretch, which targets the pectorals and shoulders, helps maintain shoulder mobility and reduces the risk of impingement. Stretching and mobility work also improve posture and alignment, which are critical for maintaining balance and stability during play. Poor posture can lead to inefficient movement patterns, increasing the risk of injury and compromising performance. Exercises like the thoracic spine extension stretch and the pigeon pose help open up the chest and hips, encouraging proper alignment of the spine and pelvis. Improved posture allows players to generate more power in their strokes while minimizing the strain on their lower back. Core engagement is another significant benefit of mobility exercises. The core serves as the foundation for almost every tennis movement, from serving to sprinting across the baseline. Mobility exercises that include rotational components, such as Russian twists or spinal twists, activate the obliques, transverse abdominis, and multifidus muscles, all of which are essential for stability and rotational power. A strong and mobile core not only enhances shot accuracy, but also allows players to maintain balance during off-center movements, such as lunging for a wide ball or recovering after a rapid change in direction. The psychological benefits of full-body stretching should not be overlooked. Stretching promotes relaxation and reduces tension, helping players manage the mental stress associated with competitive tennis. Slow, controlled breathing during stretching exercises activates the parasympathetic nervous system, inducing a state of calm and focus. This mental clarity can improve a player's ability to concentrate during matches, ensuring they remain composed under pressure. From a biomechanical perspective, stretching and mobility exercises improve the efficiency of movement. Tennis demands quick, explosive actions that rely on coordinated muscle activation. Improved flexibility and mobility ensure that muscles and joints move through their full range of motion without restriction, enabling players to execute strokes with maximum power and precision. For example, a mobile shoulder joint allows for a greater range of motion during the serve, resulting in higher racket speed and more effective placement of the ball. Recovery is another critical aspect where full-body stretching plays a pivotal role. After intense matches or training sessions, muscles can become fatigued and tight. Stretching promotes circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to fatigued tissues while aiding in the removal of metabolic waste products such as lactic acid. This accelerates recovery and minimizes soreness, allowing players to return to training or competition more quickly and at a higher level of performance. Flexibility and mobility exercises also contribute to the longevity of a tennis player's career. Many professional players emphasize these practices as they age, recognizing their importance in maintaining physical resilience. By consistently incorporating stretching and mobility work into their routines, players can preserve joint health, reduce wear and tear on their bodies, and extend their competitive lifespan. Leg workouts are crucial for tennis players, forming the foundation for powerful strokes, explosive serves, agile court movement, and sustained endurance during long matches. Exercises such as stair jumps, lunges, and squats not only build lower body strength but also enhance balance, coordination, and injury prevention. These drills can be done alone, making them accessible for players at any level, and they directly address the physical demands of the sport. Stair jumps are an explosive plyometric exercise that develops power and agility in the legs. This movement primarily targets the quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles, while also engaging the calves and stabilizers like the core. The forceful jump upward simulates the explosive motion required during serves and net approaches, where rapid bursts of energy are crucial. Upon landing, the eccentric loading strengthens the leg muscles and tendons, improving their ability to absorb impact and quickly prepare for the next movement. This is particularly beneficial for tennis players, as it mirrors the stop-and-start actions often required during rallies. Furthermore, stair jumps improve fast-twitch muscle fiber activation, enhancing a player's ability to accelerate across the court and react quickly to their opponent's shots. Lunges are another essential exercise for tennis players because they mimic the lateral and forward movements frequently performed during matches. This functional exercise engages the quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles while also strengthening the hip flexors and stabilizing muscles. The forward lunge in particular mirrors the stepping motion required to execute ground strokes, while side lunges replicate the lateral movements necessary for effective court coverage. Lunges also enhance flexibility and mobility in the hips and knees, reducing the risk of strains or injuries. As the player shifts their weight during a lunge, they improve balance and coordination, which are critical for maintaining stability during wide or awkward shots. This balance training is particularly valuable in high-pressure situations where precision and control are required to keep the ball in play. Squats are a fundamental leg exercise that builds strength, stability, and endurance. This movement targets the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calves, while also engaging the core for stabilization. The deep range of motion in a squat promotes hip mobility and flexibility, which are essential for generating power in strokes and maintaining an athletic stance throughout matches. Squats enhance vertical power, a key component of serving and overhead shots, by training the legs to drive explosively upward. Additionally, this exercise strengthens the tendons and ligaments around the knees, reducing the risk of joint injuries common in tennis due to the high-impact nature of the sport. Squats also improve muscular endurance, allowing players to sustain their performance during extended rallies or matches, where fatigue can compromise technique and decision-making. Leg workouts like these also provide broader benefits for tennis players by improving overall agility and footwork. Agility on the court depends on a combination of strength, speed, and coordination, all of which are enhanced through consistent lower body training. Stronger legs enable quicker directional changes, ensuring that players can react to their opponent's shots with precision and efficiency. Exercises like stair jumps train the neuromuscular system to respond rapidly, reducing reaction time and improving split-step execution, a fundamental skill for effective court movement. Endurance is another critical aspect of tennis that is heavily influenced by leg strength. Matches can be physically demanding, often lasting several hours, and a player's ability to maintain high levels of performance hinges on their lower body stamina. Squats and lunges build muscular endurance, ensuring that players can sustain their agility and power throughout a match. This endurance minimizes the risk of late-match fatigue, which can lead to slower reactions and unforced errors. Well-conditioned legs also improve recovery between points, allowing players to maintain intensity during long rallies and quickly reset for the next play. In addition to performance benefits, leg workouts play a significant role in injury prevention. Tennis places repetitive stress on the knees, ankles, and hips, and strengthening the muscles around these joints provides greater stability and support. For example, lunges help balance the strength of the quadriceps and hamstrings, reducing the risk of muscular imbalances that can lead to injuries like patellar tendonitis or hamstring strains. Similarly, squats strengthen the gluteal muscles, which support the lower back and hips, mitigating the risk of overuse injuries caused by the twisting and turning motions inherent in tennis. Improved balance and coordination are additional benefits of leg exercises. Lunges, in particular, require the player to stabilize their body as they shift weight from one leg to the other. This improves proprioception, or the body's ability to sense its position in space, a skill essential for maintaining control during rapid movements or when reaching for difficult shots. Squats further enhance balance by engaging the core and lower back muscles, which work together to stabilize the player during dynamic on-court movements.